So this question is, how can I summarize longer videos to see if I want to watch them? Okay, yeah, this is good. There are a lot of answers to that. So this might end up being, I might make multiple videos out of this, but let's at least make one. Okay, so let me switch over here. Okay, so this is YouTube, and this is the Diary of a CEO channel. And I picked this in case because it has a lot of longer videos. Like normally they're like 2 hours, 3 hours. Some of them are up to like 5 hours. So let's say I want to watch something on here, and let's say it's this one. This one with Vanessa Van Edwards. I heard about it. I heard it's really good. It actually is really good. I've watched this multiple times now, but it's almost 3 hours long. Right, so I don't have 3 hours, or I don't know if it's good. I don't know if I want to spend 3 hours. That's a really long time. So what I can do is I need the link to this video. So I can either right click on the video and then select copy link, or I can open the video. Let's do that. And we'll pause that, and then I can come up here to the top and then highlight this and then right click and then copy link here. And then I can switch over. Now this is Gemini, so this is google.gemini.com. And I'll keep this on thinking with 3 Pro. If you have fast selected here, make sure you have thinking selected. It'll probably work on fast, but I did this with thinking. And then, again, you don't have to do this step, but I did, and it worked well. Select Canvas from Tools. And again, I did this already because I wasn't sure how long it would take and end up cutting stuff out of videos anyway, so I already did this. So let me close that for now. Okay, so what I did was, again, selecting the model, selected Canvas, and then the prompt that I put in was create an infographic that illustrates the key points from this YouTube podcast. And then I pasted that link from the video. And the whole idea here is it's a 3-hour video. I don't know if I want to watch it, so I want Gemini to create just an infographic, just a illustration basically of the things from the video that might let me know if I'm interested or not. And if you don't know what Canvas is, it's an interface within an interface, basically, and it can be a word processor, it can be a lightweight code editor, and then Gemini will use it to create different interfaces, different ways for you to interact with whatever the data is. So let me open up Canvas and show you what it did. It basically made a web page. And this is a summary of some of the key points from the video. And come back over here on the left, and you can go through, you can expand show thinking, and again, there's a bunch of stuff in here, so I'm not going to go through all that. I'll scroll through it slowly in case you want to pause and read through what it did. But it did quite a bit. And then this is the end of that. And then it explains it, and this is where I click on Canvas, and then it writes out the summary if you want to read it there. And then it says here at the bottom, right there, it says here at the bottom, you can save the code block as an HTML file and open it. So this is a web page. If you're not familiar with HTML and code and all that stuff, like HTML is just one of the markers of a web page. And again, if you understand code, you can come in here and it says right there, doctape HTML. That means this is all HTML. And this is JavaScript, and this is just all code stuff. But this did about 250 lines of code, and it made a web page. Now you can look at it through here in Gemini, or you can click on share and do copy contents. And then you can save that on your computer as, again, a .html file. And then you can open it on your computer, and I did this already again. And this is what the web page, it's only local, so it's not, you can't go www.whatever.com. It's just a web page locally on your computer. But this is what it basically reduced the podcast to. Now you can read through this and see, it's like, okay, 12.5 times more powerful. That might be interesting. And the charisma formula, and read through that. And here are some practical applications. And okay, that might be interesting. Vocal variety. And you can just read through. And now your 3-hour podcast is a web page that might take you, I don't know, 2, 3, 5 minutes to go through. And this is definitely not everything they talked about. Again, I've watched that podcast multiple times. They cover a lot more than this. But if you read through this and you're like, I don't care at all, then you probably won't enjoy the podcast, so you just save 3 hours. If you read this, it's like, oh, that's really interesting. I want to know more about the charisma formula, and I want to know, this is enough for me to be interested in whatever else they're talking about. Now you can go back and decide to watch the podcast. So this is a way that you can go into videos, longer YouTube videos, even shorter, just, dense videos in there. Or if you have recorded Zoom meetings or just any kind of longer video, and come into Gemini and just ask it to turn that video into an infographic. And then, again, I just ask for the key points. You can ask for anything you want. So if let's say it's a work meeting, it's a Zoom recording, and you know that they talked about, the 5 keys to whatever thing, you can ask for an infographic that lays out the 5 key points of whatever thing, and then it'll just highlight that part of the video. So you can ask for anything you want in here, and then it'll turn it into, an infographic, a web page, or whatever kind of other format that you can either just get the info that you need or then decide to watch the whole video. So this is one option. Like I said, there are other ways you could do it. I like this one. I think it's really clean. This took, it took maybe a minute to create this page, and then, however long it took me to copy the HTML and make it into a file, like maybe 30 seconds. So this entire process was a couple of minutes, and I have this really nice visual summary, and I can now make a decision on what I want to do. So hopefully that's useful, and let me know if you have any questions or comments, and I'll see you next time.